Well, it's been a while since we've done a video, and what's it been now? 2 weeks, roughly. Never mind that right there, the black spot. It's a handle on the walker I got. And yes, there are days I need it just to go about my first half hour of the day. Body aches and pains, and I just need it. Now, hope everybody's having a good new year. If you were on a bad note last year with finances or health, and there's really a long list of stuff that a person could go on a bad note with, but I hope your 2022's prosperous, have good health, whatnot. List goes on. Anyway, what I want to talk to today about e-waste. Making the most out of what you have. Reason I'm doing it is because I was watching E-Waste Ben. He's down in, I believe, Melbourne, Australia. I believe he's, no. I'll have to check again, but I want to say he's in the Melbourne area. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but if I am, well, shame on me. I want to say he inspired me to make the most of things, should I say. Squeeze every little penny out of what I got instead of letting it go and letting the scrapyard or the mills and that do all the separation, and they make more money and I get what I get, you know. Anyway, this is one of many boards that I've got that I'm going to clean up. Here, this is the bottom side or the back side of the board. Whole bunch of lead back here. Mainly lead back here. It's all that silver stuff you see. This, I don't remember what this board came out of. Like what, you know, maybe it was out of a, no, I take that back. I want to say this board came out of a older flat screen computer monitor. I think. It's either that or it came out of a flat screen TV that I recently broke down. Brother told me I should have done a video on it, breaking down the TV, but I wasn't thinking of it at the time. I just wanted to break it down, and it was like 2 or 3 hours later, he comes up and goes, "Did you do a video on it?" I'm like, "No, why? You should have." He says people might want to, you know, he said there's the people that might want to see it, and there's the people that will want to see it, then just those that just don't care if they watch it. But he said, if you did, the people that watch it that want to, there may be interest in on it, which I'm sure there is. Okay, anyway, enough yapping. At least on that. Okay, look at this. When I first broke it down, I just put it in a box because, well, up here in Minnesota, North Dakota area, nice to have a lot of indoor work, if you know what I mean. And the way it's going to be here in the next day or two, it's not going to be good as far as weather goes. I don't know in the Fargo-Moorhead area if we're going to get hit as hard as western North Dakota, but we'll see. We'll see what we get out of this whole snow or out of this whole system that's coming through. Now, I know Jamestown, North Dakota is supposed to, I'm not going to say they're going to get hit hard, but story has it they're supposed to get a little something out of at least more than what we will in Fargo Moorhead. Of course, too, they're further west than we are, so they're always going to get hit a little bit more than what we do. Okay. The reason I'm showing this is because I was watching eWaste Ben. He had a video that he put out, I think, 9 days ago about depopulating your boards. And this board here is a low-grade board. Now, at my local scrap, or the one I take e-waste to, is Bernath Recycling. They're up in Fargo's industrial park. They buy e-waste like this. And if memory serves me right, now their website shows they pay 25 cents per pound for these low and mid-grade boards. But a lot of times I found it's not updated on a regular basis, so the price might not be accurate. I always tell people I get 15 cents a pound for them just because that's what I'm used to getting out of them. So a lot of times I just board out, I get 15 cents a pound. Even though last time I took in, I believe I was getting a quarter per pound. And that was a while ago when I took in. But anyway, over here, copper. It's a little green ceramic piece that's inside that, if you can, right there. Now, I'm not going to worry about that because there's literally no value in that piece for me. I don't know what's in it. This one here, this black piece with the yellow, I'm not going to worry about taking that apart, taking it off. Same with that one. Now, I've been taking the aluminum. This is aluminum extrusion right here. By keeping all this on, I'm getting a quarter per pound. If I take this piece off here, there's going to be on the bottom side here, on the bottom, there's 2 tabs that stick into the board that are steel. If I leave them in, I'm getting aluminum breakage prices, which I want to say is like right around 10 to 12 cents per pound. But by pulling them out, I'll show you. I got 2 pieces already pulled off and cleaned up. There's usually in the back side 2 screws that hold on, and I'll show you here in a minute. There's 2 black pieces that are, well, connected here. And they're screwed in. What helps hold it down to the board. Helps it do its thing with the whatever it does. Well, down here, you got the side, the back side. This is the bottom. That hole and that hole usually has a steel peg or stud, whatever you want to call it. By leaving them in, it's like 10 or 12 cents a pound. By removing them, you're going from 10 to 12 cents a pound to 40 cents a pound. And it's not hard to get out. You just take your side cutters here. Just take your side cutters, put them where the screw would be or that stud would be. Just work it loose. I haven't had to do that with the 2 pieces I pulled. Mainly because when it's in the board, I use my pliers here, my vice grips. And I just wiggle it back and forth. And normally when I do that, well, for 2 pieces I did it to, the pegs come out of this, and they also come out of the board. So I've been throwing the studs there, the pegs, I've been throwing them into my tin shred pile, and I may or may not cash in on the steel. It's probably about a nickel a pound right now. I don't get that much steel to want to run across the scale. When I do, it's probably going to be about 20 or 30 pounds, which is going to be, well, 20 pounds is going to work out to $1. So 30 pounds is going to probably be $1.25-ish. Well, if I can clean up the boards and pull this off. Now, they used to have it separated with aluminum extrusions, one price, old sheets another. Then there's just all sorts of different categories for aluminum that paid different prices. Around the metro area, I found we could just throw it all into one pile due to you can separate it and make more work for yourself. But when you sell it, they pay you one flat price across the board for this stuff. At least at the yards I go to. Now, if I go to Bernath Recycling, I can actually separate this stuff. Extrusion goes into one pile. Old sheet aluminum goes into another. And the list just goes on. And they'll pay me different prices per pound. But yeah, I haven't done it yet for the simple fact is Bernath Recycling shuts down at 2 p.m. every day, Monday through Friday. Where if I go to Gerdau, they're open till 4:30 every day, Monday through Friday. That's the way most scrapyards here are. They shut down at 4:30. Now, I can't go to Northern Metal anymore because they had a fire and lost the building that they do non-ferrous. No, is it ferrous? Anyway, the building you take copper and aluminum to, they lost that building. And in the same building, it's just, you got the wall separation there as a divider between the office and the rest of it. That whole building's shot, so. And I used to take aluminum cans there and get 50 cents a pound, you see. Now I gotta go Minn Kota Recycling, which is 40 cents a pound. Which is no big deal to me. Minn Kota's closer to home anyway. Anyway. Where did, oh, there it is. Give me a minute. I want to do something. And I'll be right back. And action. So here I'm going to show you. Oh, crap. I didn't want to do that. Bust it off. It's trash anyway. Now, on the back here, you got black piece, screw, and screw. What I want to show you is how easy it will be to take off. Being that I can record longer now. Before I could only get 15 minutes recording. Brother went ahead and changed that. I don't know what he did any different, but he went and changed it. Fiddled around with the phone, you see. And more time got at it. I have no idea how electronics work some days. I'm technologically impaired. I'm also gravitationally impaired. And you get the point. Now see with this, with the two screws gone. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, take my vice grips, get right between the two black pieces there. If you can see that. And I'm just going to take and wiggle, rock it back and forth. I can break the board if I want. It's still going to pay the same price no matter if the board's broke or not. Okay, see that? The pegs came out. And I'll show you that the pegs are still there in the board. One there, one there. That's steel, which I don't care, you know, it can stay in the board. Now, the reason I'm showing you that is because if I left this aluminum on and you have enough of it to weigh up to, you know, a couple pounds, whatever, well, that's, you're going from leaving it on the board, you're getting a quarter pound for that, to taking it to places like Gerdau and getting 40 cents per pound. Now, I could, in theory, go to Bernath and probably get 55 cents per pound. But then I have to be there before 2 o'clock. But sometimes that's inconvenient. Some days, well, brother usually, we have one vehicle, you see. And brother, it's always well, it's not always the case, but he's always like, man, I know how you are. You don't want to be sitting at home all day. How about a ride to work so I don't have to ride the bus, call a cab, yada, yada, yada. And yet you have the vehicle to beat the streets, get done what you have to do, whatnot. Well, now, I'm not going to get into details, but let's just say he got a state issue ID, no driver's license. So he's like, I need a little help here. Put gas in your vehicle, help you with the insurance, whatever the case may be, help float you by a little bit because you're playing taxi cab to me. Might as well help you out if you're going to play taxi, right? That's the kind of guy he is. Brother, shh, don't tell him. Don't tell him. Nah. He's one of them guys. He'll give the shirt off his back to help you out as long as you're treating him with respect. You're treating him the way you want to be treated, basically. You can just probably crap all over him. But if you're willing to meet him halfway on stuff and help him out, do things, whatever, he's the type of guy that'll do you right. He just doesn't want to be disrespected just like anybody else, you know. Who wants to be disrespected, really? He's the type, he's a good guy. Don't let him tell you any otherwise. Don't let him tell you otherwise. He's a good guy. But you get on his nasty side, look out. He had no problem taking your damn head off your shoulders, you know. It's just how he is, you know. You do him right, he'll do you right. Anyway. He's a good guy, really. He is. We might not get along all the times, but yet I wouldn't trade him for anybody else being brother, right? So yeah, I could save these up and get 55 cents a pound at Bernath. Or I could just say, you know what? Because of time restraints, I don't want to have to rush to get home. The brother, a lot of times, starts work at 4 o'clock. Works at the old pizza ranch pizza. We got, I don't know how regional it is. Goes from, I know, Iowa into Minnesota. I know there's a few locations in North Dakota. I don't know if Illinois got any. South Dakota, I'm not sure if they got any. But Pizza Ranch is one of them restaurants. It's a pizza buffet. And then they got chicken buffet. Then you got the salad bar, you know. Those are the three main things they do. Salad bar, which is standard issue in most, if not all, buffets. And then, like I say, they got the pizza end of it where you pretty much, if you want to taste test whatever pizzas you want, you know, go ahead. And then they got the area where you can get mashed potatoes, gravy, chicken. I don't remember what all's on that buffet other than potatoes, gravy. Oh, they got JoJo's. Sometimes they got JoJo's. I don't know how regular that is, but I know they got hashtag fries there. Most people call them waffle fries, but waffle fries? I just call them hashtag fries anyway. I get funny looks when I call them that, but hashtag fries. Anyway, I'm rambling. This piece here is worth money. Now, look at it and be like, what in the world? It's like a little transformer, you know. But what I do, and I don't want to do it on this video, break off the case, undo the paper, copper in there, unwind that, throw it in a copper bin, done deal. Now, I've got another one here, and I'm not going to do it on this video just because of time. But, look at that. Aluminum here, aluminum there, different piece of aluminum there. Copper there, little ceramic pieces inside there. And then it's just, where did I put that? No, oh, here we go. This here is that's the bigger version of this. And then there's one right in there too. Smaller version of that. No, I break them down for the copper content. I've been stockpiling it's like the buckets that at restaurants that pickles come in, whatnot, big food and it's like a 5-gallon pail for food and all that. We got pickles, different foods in them, whatnot. I put copper in it, I cleaned it up, and I just stockpile it. Now, I could take all this wiring off and clean that up. Touch better than what I have. We'll cross that bridge when it comes. I'm not sure if these are copper-based here or not. I'll have to look. Just a sec. My brother was looking at doing laundry, you see. Comes up. Need anything washed? Yeah, I always need something washed. Like I always tell him, I ain't worried about it. I get laundry done at my leisure. It gets done when it gets done. I rush for nobody, not even myself. He comes up and goes, well, I'm set up to do laundry and I'm going to get a few things done. If there's anything you want washed, he says, I don't mind helping. I'm like, whatever. And he says, well, is there anything you want done? I said, well, I got a couple pairs of pants, but other than that, what laundry I got, I don't sweat getting it done. It's just bath towels and, excuse me, bath towels I got. Ain't dirty enough to want to throw them in a washer. Which is another thing, we're going to have to replace that here pretty soon. It's a dorm room washer. Hooks up to the sink. I think it's like 1.6, 1.8 cubic feet, whatever it is. It's a small little deal. I think that was, no, that was an eBay purchase. If memory serves me right, that came out of Ontario, California. It was either that or the dryer came out of Ontario, California. Either way, both washer and dryer came out of Cali. So yeah. Anyway, I'm getting off the subject here. This board here, I'm going to break down for that copper piece, which if memory serves me right, copper is, well, the last time I went in, it was $3.30 a pound for number 2 copper. And that was, I want to say back in November, I think. But anyway, other than that, that board's cleaned up. It's just, there's a little bit of work here. Like the other board I showed you, it's all lead on the back here. And this one here, I don't know how much I'm going to mess with it. We'll see. The screws on that piece, I have to get rid of these two. What are they? Can't think of the names of them. But either way, those got to come off to get at the screws back here, which won't be a big deal, really. That's probably, I don't know, not quite a quarter pound. Oh, wait a minute here. I told you earlier that that piece and that piece, this one here, that are 2 separate pieces, which I think they are. I think that's 2 separate pieces. Anyway, the point of it is, e-waste bin, he was talking that you could take it in as is and not depopulate the boards. And I think, if memory serves me right, on the video he did, he was saying the yard he goes to, they pay 28 cents a kilo for the boards, low mid-grade. Yes, that is 28 cents a kilo. No idea what that is in US dollars. I have to go check Google on that. So yeah, bear with me. But I know in Fargo, North Dakota, if you go to Bernath Recycling, 25 cents per pound. But anyway, video is long enough. It's pretty much, you're making more money by depopulating your boards like that. Why would you get 25 cents per pound when you can get the aluminum off, make 40 cents a pound, take the copper off, get $3.30 a pound? Then, if there's like for example, right there, that black piece there, I don't know if I can't remember if they call them IC chips. I think that's what they are. But you can send them into boardsort.com and probably get $4 a pound for them. So really, it depends on how much you want to depopulate that and how much you want to make. Anyway, I'm going to go. I want to do a couple things, take my time with this. So yeah, hope to see you soon.